As we move closer to the completion of this vehicle, we have just set the seats in for the first time, and they look great in there. We had the lighting in there, you can see what they look like. They're very contoured, and as you know, we've made these brackets for them to go in. This is sort of the view of them with the big power plant sitting underneath the driver's seat. And we also have been doing a number of other things. The shifter has been painted, and it's going to go in here. We did come down and hit the console, but we bent it so that it shifts right down now and doesn't hit that console. And the transfer case boot is on. The dash is kind of coming back together, and I'll kind of let Hank talk about that a little bit. This is kind of neat. Mainly it's the electrical that we're concerned about. Actually, I'm going to go back behind you, Hank, and open the back here. As you know, the backs, we have a rack on the back, and that's all on here. And we'll kind of open things up, and I'll kind of shoot it from the back as Hank turns some of the electrical components that we have on. Back here, we'll see our Line-X, and we'll also see that the subwoofer, the actual sub itself has been installed. Hard to see just because of some of the lighting, but the sub is installed and working there. And we know that our rear speakers are back here. We did find our slight short in this speaker over here. It was just a pinched wire when we were developing some of the kits. But anyway, actually the head unit is in and right there and functioning. And so that's working. One of the neat things though, I want to kind of get back here and shoot with the lights. Hank was working on some of these lights, and the dash is all together. How do we turn this one? Yeah, that's fine. Can we turn it off, or just go ahead and put those lights on, Hank, and we'll see what the dash looks like when it's lit up at night. It's kind of hard to see, but right now I thought it might come in a little bit better. But those lights are, it does glow a green. And one of the things that we were noticing over here as well is I'm going to get back in here. Two of the wires are swapped around. Those are the turn signals, and those have to come off. And we have the bright signal there. Turn signals are working fine.
This is the
and we have our
high-low indicator.
High-low indicator, correct. But again, it's hard to see, but they do glow a nice slight green. The bright red color is the transfer case, and when the transfer case is engaged, it will go on. Now it's disengaged and it goes off. One of the last things to be hooked up will be this one over here. Will be a glow for the glow plugs. That yellow one right there will be a glow plug indicator. What Hank just pushed also were the seats, and they are seat heaters, and they have different settings, and that is kind of what's being flashing and shown there. So that looks good. So we're coming ahead quite nicely here, and yeah, horn works. And if I were to go outside, a number of other components around the whole truck, pretty much, lights, marker lights, things of that nature, are functioning just fine. And yeah, we have our brake lights. And reverse lights work nicely. License plate lights are working. These are our marker lights. And then we have our front light selection, our headlights, turn signals, things of that nature. So electrically we're doing fine. We're having a good connection. We haven't found a lot of issues. We rebuilt the whole wiring harness, and it seems to be functioning just fine. So on to some relays with the EDIC and the glow plugs. Some hosing to be done. Work with radiator. But for the most part, we're coming along fine. We're waiting for our Nerf bars to be created and gone on, welded on, bolted on. And we finally got our clutch slave. It came in the other day, and this is a clutch slave cylinder that will be installed also because we have a brand new master. We want them to grow old together. So, looking great, and we're excited about next week. Should be a very productive week, and a lot of things to be done.